again with another video. So I wanted to talk about this because this is like the second time this has happened. For example, right, I picked up a load, the shipper loaded it, right? Keep in mind, dry van. I don't load trucks, I don't unload trucks, right? So name a time where you picked up a load, you got on the back and counted each individual box, right? Just in case something comes up missing that they won't try to blame you. But anyway, picked up a load. This is the first instance, and this is why I'm talking about this, because it doesn't happen again. First instant, pick up a load, drop it off in the front of the trailer, not the back, the front of the trailer, right? Some boxes got damaged. Basically, it was copy paper, right? For your printer, copy paper, pallets of it. And the shipper, when he was loading it, you know, I guess he ran into the other pallets with the forklift and damaged a couple boxes or whatever. How am I, if you got a truckload, full load, how are you going to see that? The front of the trailer is damaged, right? How am I supposed to see that? So anyway, get to the receiver, they're offloading it, and the forklift driver said, hey man, you know, let me know what you want to do about these 4 damaged cases. You probably want to call it in or whatever, because the shipper damaged them. Even the receiver knew that they was damaged by the shipper. Called it in, and then on the bill of lading, you know, we was going to write it down there. So he wrote down on the bill of lading, he said, you know, 4 cases damaged by a shipper. Driver leaving them here, you know, signed off on it. So a couple days go by later, Uber sends me an email that has a bill in it for $100 and something, like $166, saying that I needed to pay for the damaged cases. How am I responsible for that? How am I responsible for cases clearly damaged by the shipper? I took pictures of all of this, by the way. This was damaged by the shipper. The receiver said that it was damaged by the shipper, but I'm responsible? How? I don't load or unload trucks, right? So I sent an email back to them, and I was like, please explain to me. Explain was my exact words. Explain. How am I responsible when, number one, I don't load trucks or unload trucks? How did it get damaged going 80 miles away? How did I damage some packages going 80 miles away down the road? So they came back to me and they said, well, you know, based on your response, you know, we're gonna take care of it, don't worry about it. I'm like, all right, cool, right? So fast forward to yesterday, I picked up a real light minimum load. Like, it was 7 crates, supposed to be 7 crates. That's what the paperwork says. Paperwork says 7 crates. I go into the shipping office, they give me my papers, I go wait in the truck, right? I'm already backed up to the door waiting to load. Mind you, I waited there for 3 hours just waiting for them to put 7 crates. Mind you, these crates also too, by the way, they're about, I want to say 6 feet long, 5 feet high. So they're kind of big crates, right? They're kind of big crates. There's supposed to be 7 of them. And after they get done unloading, you know, thumbs up. They already gave me my paperwork. You're good to go, right? 7 crates. So, are you going to get on the back and count 1, 2, 3? I guess you're supposed to. How am I supposed to? What am I supposed to do about that? Okay, boom. Make sure there's 7 crates. It's only 7 of them, right? That's supposed to be getting picked up, getting delivered, going down to Charleston. Gets to Charleston, receiver unloaded the truck, came back to me, he scratched out the 7 and said it was only 6 crates. Immediately, I'm like, here we go again. So it's 6 crates, right? So immediately, bloop, bloop, call up the broker, like, hey, apparently the shipper left off a crate. It's supposed to be 7. So the paperwork says, but the receiver is saying it's only 6. Mind you, I didn't been on the dock both times, so I didn't see them unloaded. I don't know what they took off the back. I didn't see them loaded. They loaded, I shut the doors, get to the receiver, open the doors, they unloaded, right? How am I responsible once again? So in this situation, he called the shipper, and the shipper said, we don't have any pallets here, or we don't have any crates. That's all of them. All of them got transported. Now you're trying to say, now, are you insinuating that I stole a whole crate? 5, 6 feet high crate? I offloaded it with this forklift in my pocket? Like, how did I offload or how am I responsible for a whole crate that's missing?
I wanted to let you know that you came in unscheduled. We're going to do the best we can to get you out of here quick, but we do have scheduled trucks coming in.
That's not going to work because this load it has an appointment at the receiving end as well, and I have multiple of these, like all week, the rest of this week, all next week. So I'm not sure like how it's not scheduled by, you know, whoever do the scheduling or whatever, but it's going to conflict with everything that's going on with how these are supposed to get transported. So I maybe need to make a call and they need to get it scheduled the proper way, because I can't sit here 4 or 5 hours today waiting on the load.
4 or 5 hours.
I mean, I come here all the time and it's 3 hours and stuff like that, and I'm always almost late to them, but then I get a problem and issue on that end, on the receiving end, saying that, oh, well, you are late for your appointment, and they want to hold me up all day because they're saying I'm late when I was held up here. So that's not going to work. So we need to find out who we need to talk to, because
your dispatcher needs to call us and get it scheduled.
Yeah, so
that's the biggie.
Yeah, so the problem is like they send me these and they supposed to be scheduled, but if I come and you guys say that they're not, then it's some kind of disconnect that they need to take care of. So
I have my own business. I ran trucks. I know the situation we're in. We're gonna get it out as quick as possible.
Yeah.
But it just means that we weren't quite prepared. But
yeah, but I mean, you guys are never, let's be honest, these roads are never prepared. I sit here 2-3 hours max every time, every morning. That's why I come at 8 a.m. so I know that I can get out at least by 10, hopefully, so I can get to the receiving end by 12. I come here all the time. I came here all last week, 5 days straight, the week before that. I come here, these roads are supposed to be scheduled. They go to Yulee, Florida. They're supposed to be scheduled for me to pick up at 8 a.m. In between 8 and 9, they give a little window, but I make sure I'm here at 8 just because I know it might take some little time. So now I done kind of accepted the fact that when I get here, it's gonna be about a 2.5 hour wait. I already done, that's my expectations for you guys now. So, and then when that doesn't happen and I get to the receiving end and they're like, oh yeah, you're supposed to be here at 12:30. I'm like, now what am I supposed to do? I run straight there, no stop, non-stop, straight to Yulee to drop this off. So.
Alright, well, I haven't been told of anything that's been over an hour and a half out of here lately, so I'll.
Yeah, and because I tell dispatch that, and then, like I said, now I just don't even make a fuss about it. So long that I make it to the receiving end, it's okay. You know, I sit here, I waited, it's all good. But then I got to return here tomorrow too to do it all over again. I have 12 of these, so for the next couple weeks I'm gonna be running these. So I need to get here at 8, get them loaded, and get down to Yulee and get them unloaded, so I can get back here tomorrow for the next one. But if I can't get loaded here in the time to make it over there, and then now they saying I'm late, it causes a big problem for the whole rest of the week. So.
We're gonna do the best we can, and
so should I call them and let them know? I'll call them and let them know what you said.
No, they need to start scheduling them.
Okay.
So if they can get them scheduled, then we'll be better prepared.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
All right. As usual. All right. But anyway, you guys probably heard what that guy said, but that's the type of stuff that I deal with. But back to what I was saying about the, and I had to move the camera because I had it set up on the door talking to y'all, and he came, so I had to open it. So, but how did a full crate go missing on my behalf? Like, did I stop and pull over and let somebody offload a crate of some stuff that I don't know what it is? I'm gonna jeopardize my whole business to take a crate that's nothing in it. They didn't say I took anything, but it's almost like an insinuation if you're saying, well, the shipper said they loaded 7 and the receiver said they got 6. And then also too, he said in the email, he wrote an email and he said, you know, at the end of the day, this is on you. How? How this is on me? Like where and how am I going to move this crate? Hold on, guys. You know, hello, it's Corey.
Hey, Corey, it's Bobby.
Hey, Bobby.
How are you?
I'm okay. I'm glad you called actually. Because I'm here at the shipper, right? And they're telling me that this particular load for today is not scheduled. So
oh my God.
So they're like, well, you know, I got scheduled trucks, so you're gonna be waiting for a while. So I tried to explain to them, like, hey, well, what about the receiving end? This has to be 12:30 appointment.
Do this, because it's gonna throw us all off.
That's what I told them.
Just leave. I'll send you a truck order not used on this one. What it is we've been trying for 4 days to get in touch with that man.
Okay.
And I was told to go ahead and send you over. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep this like it is, but I'm gonna put a TONU on it.
Okay.
So what we'll have to do is take this one and put it towards the end. But I'll make sure that on your next load, like say tomorrow, I'm gonna make sure that they have you on schedule tomorrow. I'll add $150 for truck order.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So I won't send you a TO in yet because I don't want to have to go through all this crap of trying to reschedule and all this other stuff. So what we're going to do on this one, okay, is we're going to call this a dry run on your, and I'm going to put $150 on it. So, when you bill it, just make sure you bill it for that extra $150 because I'm going to send it to you as that. But I'm going to get it rescheduled right now.
So can you just put that on the can you just put it on the one for tomorrow, just as so?
I will.
Yeah, so that way I'll just send it as one, you know.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
As one, and I'll put TONU for load and put that as a reference number. Okay.
Okay.
That way we know what's going on. That way I'm not building, because if I do it, I'm gonna have to build another load because I don't want to have to rebuild this load.
Gotcha.
So let me see if I can get him on the phone and see if we can't get these scheduled.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Bye. All right. So apparently this load wasn't scheduled, and that guy was talking about putting me to the back because I was just about to call him, by the way. But you know, as you can see, you know, we're just gonna, I guess, get a truck order, not use a TONU is what they call it, right? So if you show up to a place and, you know, for some reason the load get canceled or whatever the circumstances is, they should pay you for that. They should pay you for showing up. The good news is I'm home, so I could just go home, or I could try to find something to do or whatever. But if this happens and you're like in the middle of nowhere, it can cause a big problem. That's why I kind of like running in a good radius, because you never know with these type of things. But this is the type of stuff that I've been dealing with, like, you know. So now I got this situation on this particular load, and I got these people over here talking about the shipper loaded 7 and the receiver received 6. But how is it my fault? Like, where did I offload a whole crate of some stuff at? Like, what do you do in this situation? You know, I didn't go nowhere. I didn't stop nowhere. I went straight there. How a whole crate missing? Explain. So I told him that. So he's like, oh, well, you know, the shipper double check, triple check. They say they don't have the crate. Well, obviously, maybe it was only ever 6 and y'all put that it was 7 and it never was 7. I don't know. You know, but that place, when I went there, I swear, when I got to the place, I saw this and I talked to the guy, a driver that actually works for the warehousing people. It was like stuff everywhere. I say, man, is this stuff organized? He said, not really. When it come in, we just kind of like put it wherever. So this doesn't surprise me, but the fact that you're trying to blame it on somebody when you know you guys have an organization problem anyway, it's kind of ridiculous, you know. But I don't know. I'm about to get out of here. I'm about to go tell these people that, you know, per dispatch or per broker or whoever, like, you know, we're not about to sit here and wait for you to try to fit this in when I have to be somewhere at 12:30 to drop this off. And if I don't get there in time, they're going to be tripping about their appointment time. And all of these people are going to try to have me waiting. And now that's going to start costing me money, because I'm supposed to sit here, it's hot, I'm supposed to burn fuel, run my truck. But I just wanted to know, guys, leave your comments down below. In a situation where they try to blame you for product being missing, product being damaged and you know you didn't damage it, what do? I know you take pictures. Am I supposed to get on there and count each individual box to make sure that it's all there? No, that's the shipper job. That's why I specifically don't touch freight. Shipper loads it on there, receiver takes it off. Y'all need to figure that out. But they want you to have $100,000 cargo so they could try to put a claim out on you for damaged stuff, for missing stuff. I ain't standing for it. So I suggest they figure that out, and we gonna go from there. Like I ain't even worried about it. But let me get this situation figured out that's going on for today, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next one.